Today, we are diving deep into the world of cashback credit cards, specifically for families in 2024. When I was doing research preparing for this video, I saw one credit card that I could not wait to get myself. And it got to a point where I was asking, why don't I have this credit card? We're talking about saving money and getting paid literally to shop at grocery stores, at gas stations, getting money back on streaming services. So I encourage you to go all the way until the end and pick the one that is best for you. And don't forget, if you are a busy professional, a parent, and you want to make passive income with YouTube, only working a couple of hours a week, I can show you the process that I've been following to make consistently $2,500 a month. Click the link in the description for a free discovery call where we see if we can work together, if you are a good fit. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. All the next cashback credit cards that we will be going over in this video are going to go over the following features. And these are the features that personally, after being a cashback credit card user for quite a bit now I'm getting a lot more into the weeds and the details, which is really exciting if you think about it. We're going to go over the intro bonus, which is important. We're going to go over reward rates and categories, of course. And then we're going to go over whether or not it has an annual fee. There's a couple of them that do, others that don't, that have also great features. So I suggest that you watch all the way until the end. And also, of course, as a reference, the credit score needed, the pros, cons, and additional features worth mentioning, in my personal opinion. So the first credit card that we have in store is the Discover It. Now, this is something that we've used in the past. My wife used to use this a little while ago, and this is a great beginner credit card in my personal opinion. Now, here is what it offers. New members, if you're interested in the new bonus, new members get unlimited dollar-for-dollar match of all the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year. So for example, if at the end of your first year, you earn $100 back, then Discover It will match it and you would essentially double your money. So you would get $200 back. So honestly, this is a great perk of personal opinion. So what happens if you get $2,000 back or $1,000 back or $500 back? So essentially, that's free money. That's one of the reasons why I love cashback credit cards. Okay, so now the next thing that we're going to be looking at for Discover It is the rewards rate. So this can be annoying depending on how you look at it, but they do have rotating categories. They don't have fixed categories. Like, for example, one of the credit cards that we're going to be looking at later is Amazon Prime, and Amazon Prime has fixed rewards categories for Whole Foods and for Amazon purchases. But with Discover It, you do have 5% on rotating categories, which means they differ. They are different each quarter. So they do also offer 1% cashback on all other purchases, which is a little low, quite honestly, and that's just in my personal opinion, of course. All right, so the annual fee for this one, though, it's $0. And if you are someone that doesn't really want to spend the money on a credit card, but you still, want to get the benefits, then this would be a good one to take a look at. And the estimated credit score needed to get this credit card is about 670 plus. Now, let's look at a little bit of the pros. And the pros, of course, is that there's no annual fee. And trust me, this is a place where I used to be for the longest time until I started looking at the benefits and all the features that credit cards with fees offer. And I was thinking, okay, this is a no-brainer. And I'm actually going to go over this here in a second. Of course, they also offer the cashback match the first year. They have flexible categories. So there's definitely good things to take into account. Now, on the other hand, however, and as I mentioned a little earlier, is the changing categories, which, hey, how about groceries, right? I mean, if they don't cover groceries on a consistent basis, then at least as a family member, as a father, I know that maybe I will look into another credit card that does offer me cashback on groceries consistently. And I found one, and I cannot wait to share that with you. So also another con is it requires activation for each of the rotating categories. And of course, it's Discover. So it does have a limited network, although they just merged with Capital One. So their network is about to get that much bigger if it in fact passes and it gets approved. This is for people obviously who don't want the annual fee, but still want rotating categories. They want something. It's a beginner credit card. And I want to say that it's a good option if you're just getting your feet wet and you just want to test the process. You want to see what it's like to earn or to have one of these. Okay, so these are the references and these are all the no annual fees. So you can pause the video here and you can take a look at this in more detail. So I decided to add these here just for, of course, your reference. These are the Discover bonus rewards categories, by the way. So right now we are in quarter 3, so July 1st to September 30th. Grocery stores, there you go for families, amazing quarter. And there's also Walmart, that's awesome. So these are all the rewards categories for the year of 2024. So this will be good to know, actually, if you are in the beginning of the year and you're signing up, you know what you're signing up to. So it's a good information to share here. Okay, so now the next one that we have in line, that is the Chase Freedom Flex. Now this is a credit card that we used in the past for transferring our debt. Back in the day when we were getting out of over $200,000 in debt with my wife, we decided to transfer a bunch of our credit cards into Chase Freedom Flex. This is one of them. The other one was American Express. So if you are interested in this credit card, this is great for balance transfer. And so let's check out the intro bonus for new members. It does offer a $200 bonus after you spend $500 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening. So if you are a family and you use this for your grocery spending, it's expensive nowadays, especially with inflation, so you can reach that 500 very quickly. So the rewards rate is better, much better, I want to say, compared to the Discover It. So it does have the same annoying feature, in my personal opinion, of 5% rotating. It does also offer, however, the 5% travel through the Chase portal and 3% of dining, drugstores, and 1% of others. So the rewards here varies a little bit more than it was the case for the Discover It. I want to say that this is a more versatile credit card, and you can get bonuses in more places than just the rotating categories that the other credit card offered. The annual fee for this one is still 0, which is a great perk. And some of the pros that we can look into here is obviously the bonus, the $200 bonus. There's no annual fee. Of course, the diverse categories, the travel, dining rewards. And when it comes to the cons, of course, again, the changing categories, which may not always get the cashback for groceries, and also require activation of the changing categories. So the additional features is a 0 intro APR for 15 months from account opening for purchases and balance transfers. So this is what I mentioned. If you have a bunch of credit cards that maybe you have laying around and you want to consolidate them into one, which can help you lower your payment, it can help you lower your interest rate, then maybe this could be also a great option for you if you want to consolidate with a 0% APR, intro APR for 15 months. So that means you would have 15 months for free that you can just end up paying your debt. Just make sure that you don't get into debt again, please. So who's it for? I want to say this one is for travel, dining, people who spend a lot of money on travel because of the Chase portal. You get a lot of cash back there. And also dining spenders, and of course category people who just love to play around with the points and activating different rotating categories. So if you're a little playful and you like playing around with the credit cards and you spend a lot of money on travel and dining, then as a family, of course, then this could be a great option for you. Okay, so we're gonna go here over the references of earning a $200 bonus and a couple of other details here that you can pause the video and check it out. Here's the interest rate that I decided to include with this one credit card. And you're going to see that a lot of these credit cards are between like in the high teens all the way to like the 30%. That's why I strongly suggest that you you remember to pay off those credit cards. Okay, so with this being said, these are all the additional details on the cashback and the categories where you get cashback, like for example, like gas stations, grocery stores, excluding Target and Walmart. Like if you remember, the other Discover It had Walmart as a category for cashback. So you can select online merchants up to $1,500 in total combined purchases each quarter you activate. So you can get up to $1,500 back each quarter that you activate on cashback. That's Christmas shopping right there, right? So for July, September, the categories are gas stations, EV charging, select live entertainment, movie theaters, and of course this coming up in the next quarter, then we don't know that yet. Okay, so with this being said, now let's look at one of my personal favorite credit cards. And now we're getting into the ones that I like best. And some of the ones that I'm about to show you, I don't have them. I just put them here because there are great options. But this is one of the ones that I currently use a lot. And I actually made a video about this one. And that is the Amazon Prime credit card. I use this credit card daily. We do shop a lot on Amazon. Last year, we got about $1,200 back from Amazon. We buy everything pretty much off Amazon.
So the intro bonus, if you are interested in signing up with this credit card or any of the ones that I'm showing you here in this presentation, there's a $200 bonus gift card for Prime members, and you can use the link in the description. And the rewards rates is 5% Amazon Whole Foods. As I mentioned, we shop a lot on Amazon, so this is a no-brainer for us. 5% and also Whole Foods, 2% of restaurants, gas stations, drugstores, and 1% everywhere else. Now, here's the kicker though. This is just not your average credit card that you can just sign up for, because in order to take full advantage of this specific credit card, you do need to have the Prime membership. If you don't have the Prime membership, the rewards drop a little bit and the benefits are less than if you have the Prime membership. Now, when it comes to the credit score needed, estimated of 670 plus. Now, when it comes to the pros, it's definitely high rewards for Amazon and Whole Foods and also Amazon Fresh. And there's also no foreign transaction fees. When it comes to the cons, I mean, let's be honest, like if you're using this credit card, you're not using it to travel. So this one is a little irrelevant, but I decided just to put it there just in case for awareness. And also when it comes to the cons, it also requires Prime membership, as I mentioned, and it does provide lower rewards in non-Amazon organizations or places. So when it comes to other additional features worth mentioning here is eligible Prime card members can earn 10% back or more on a rotating selection of items and categories on Amazon. So of course, this is a special offer that you can look into a little bit more if you decide to apply with this credit card. Again, you can use the link in the description if you decide to go for this one. So this one is best for Amazon and Whole Foods shoppers with Amazon Prime. So there's specific select type of customers that should take advantage, that I strongly suggest take advantage of this one credit card. So in fact, I recently got another credit card, another cashback credit card that I'm about to show you here today. And we're actually going to be starting using multiple credit cards for different places where we go shop just so that we can maximize our points. And I'm going to tell you which one is coming up. Okay, so this is the screenshot showing you the $200 card, Amazon gift card, if you sign up for it. And these are all the other places where you can get cashback with Amazon. This is the 10% cashback I was mentioning a little earlier. All right, so you can pause the video and you can check them out. And I wanted to show them to you for information, of course. Now, here's one that I personally don't have and never used. But when I was doing research, I was thinking this is actually a great option. So the Capital One Savor, I don't know how exactly you say that, but the intro bonus is pretty sweet. You also have a $200 as a one-time cash bonus once you spend $500 within 3 months of the account opening. Now, this one reminds me of the Chase Freedom Flex, if I remember correctly, if my memory is working well. So pretty similar to the Chase Freedom Flex. Also, when it comes to rewards rates, you do have 3% dining entertainment, 3% groceries. Now, this is one that you have solid category of 3% groceries, 1% in other, 5% on hotels, rentals through Capital One Travel. If you use the portal, the Capital One Travel portal, you do have 5% on hotels, rentals. So these are great options. And this is almost like the way I personally see this because of this one right here, but the 5% on hotels and rentals is almost like a hybrid between cashback and travel credit card. Although, of course, it's more for cashback because that's the way I personally see it. And the annual fee for this one is $0. Now, originally I thought there was an annual fee for this one, but after checking at the website again, I was like, wow, this is actually a really good deal for this one. Now, the credit score needed to get this type of credit card is a little bit higher, estimated, again, than the others. It's at 700 points. And when it comes to pros, of course, is the high dining entertainment rewards, no foreign transaction fees in case you want to take this one overseas or outside of the United States. And when it comes to the cons, you have no annual fee after the first year, and you have lower other rewards. I'm actually going to be giving you an update here on the screen. Annual fee after the first year, I think that there's none, so I'm actually going to give you an update on this one and correct here on the screen right now. I'm going to update that. Now, when it comes to additional features, then what is one of the best highest cashback rewards for no fee, as you can see here, and no fee, of course. And as I mentioned previously, I really love this feature of the highest cashback rewards for no fee. So best for people who or families who love dining, entertainment, enthusiasts. If you like to get out there, maybe you like to eat out at restaurants a lot. We try to cook at home and we buy groceries, but then at the end of the day, sometimes on weekends or maybe a couple of days on weekdays, you just want to eat out. It's just like, man, this is like life is busy and they're just rather just get out there and enjoy a nice salad, burger, Chipotle, whatever comes my way. All right. So these are the screenshots that I wanted to share here with you on unlimited 3% cashback on dining, entertainment, popular streaming services, and grocery stores. And there's no annual fee. There's no annual fee plus no foreign transaction fees on purchases made outside the United States. So no annual fee, period. So these are all the other details on the cashback and reward categories. Okay. So with this being said, these are additional benefits with Uber. If you want to use this credit card, I'm going to leave a link in the description. Again, if you are interested in taking a look into this one a little further. So with this being said, feel free to pause the video and go over these details. So here's one that when I was doing research for this video and when I was educating myself to share this wisdom with you guys and all this research, I told myself, why don't I have this credit card? It's so good. Wow. I was really wowed by all the features and I finally understood why there's a lot of hype and there's a lot of people that are just so into cashback credit cards and travel credit cards because of the points and benefits that you can get. So for example, this AMEX Blue Cash Preferred is something that I just got, and despite the annual fee, and I'm going to explain that to you here as we go further in this video. This is my personal favorite, hands down. Watch out, Amazon Prime, because this one is coming after you. So, and this features over here, not requirements, but features like there's that. Look at the intro bonuses, $250 back after you spend $3,000 in purchase on your card in the first 6 months. So the threshold is a little bit higher than the ones that we've seen so far. You will receive $250 back in the form of a statement credit. So essentially, we're going to start using this credit card basically for everything, so we can get that $250 back. Also, here's the rewards rate. 6% on supermarkets up to $6,000. Also 6% on the streaming. I literally, as soon as I got this credit card, I started setting up my DirecTV and my also Spotify. Also, I cannot wait to use it on gas and tolls and 1% everywhere else. So this is going to become, other than Amazon, I'm only going to be using my Amazon Prime Visa credit card for Amazon and Whole Foods, and for everything else, I believe this is the one that I'm going to end up using. This is such a good deal. So the annual fee, however, is, of course, it's $95, but I want to be doing a little bit very easy math, and I'm going to show you here that the $95, it's definitely worth all the benefits that you get, especially with the $250 back the first year. So the credit score needed for this one, it's 670 plus as an estimated, and the pros is the high supermarket streaming rewards, extensive streaming list. You can do Hulu, Netflix, there's a bunch of others. And also when it comes to the cons, the annual fee, of course, it's a con, but as you can see, it's really not a con. It just helps you unlock all these other benefits, and the rewards are capped at supermarkets. Now, I was doing some other research here that I want to be showing you, and the additional features, honestly, I like them all. I really love all the features, especially this one right here, the supermarkets, because as a family, as a parent, as a father, like, as a mom, like, that you spend a lot of money on food with kids. So I think this is a no-brainer for us. So best for families who spend a lot on groceries, gas, streaming, transit, and let's be honest, most families, I want to say all families, do spend a lot on groceries, gas, and streaming. All right, so with this being said, I wanted to share here a few other details that, hey, this is what I had with. I was literally just to prove that I was like, I gotta show this to my family online on YouTube and like show you guys like, yes, I did apply. So if I had to choose one, if I had to choose only one credit card, if you put a gun to my head and you tell me, hey, choose one, I would absolutely go with the American Express Blue Cash card. And the reason for that is because it's got the highest cashback opportunity for me and for my family and our lifestyle. And also the cashback pays for the fee and more. So it basically pays for itself in the first couple of months. So for example, if we assume a $500 a month grocery bill, in 1 year, you would spend $6,000 on groceries. Now, 6% cashback on $6,000 on groceries is $360. So essentially, you are paying $95 to get $360, assuming just an average $500 a month grocery bill. Now, to break even, if you're worried about, okay, how much do I have to spend a year in order just to break even to pay for the fee, then you have to spend $1,600 in 1 year on groceries alone. That's not even taking into account all the benefits that you get on gas, streaming, transit. That's just groceries to break even. So $1,600, you break even, and that essentially pays for itself. So I think it's honestly a no-brainer for me, and that's the reason why as soon as I saw it and read about it, and also all the reviews, I was thinking I must get this one credit card. So I want to ask you, which one speaks to you the most? And of course, personal finance is personal, and your choice will depend on your spending habits and interest. Of course, also then other things like your credit score, whether or not you want to pay a fee. So it's really going to be up to you.
What do you think about the American Express credit card? Is it the one for you? Do you mind the fee? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know. And if you'd like to sign up with any of the cards that you're seeing in today's video, there's a couple of links in the description that you can take advantage of, and they do support the channel. They keep this content free and helpful to you at no additional cost. Let me know what kind of questions you have. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.